Howdy, howdy. They call me the Hoff, and welcome back. Just rescued these monkeys, so they're gonna, teach me a little thing about teamwork. Hey! Whee! And that's a real basic thing. You just, you swing on them at a certain point, you hit the A button, and you jump to the next one. There are only 2 of them now. Basically, the flow of this dungeon is to get all of the monkeys so they can help you swing across to more places. Ultimately, I believe they end up swinging you to the final boss. Could be wrong. It could just be the mini boss. Anyway. Completely forgot what I was talking about. I got a phone call from my doctor and started to freak out a little bit because nobody actually likes, unprompted calls from the doctor. See there, and now. Do it again. And burn that. Put it away. Away. And go through it. Alright. I don't need to tell you what I'm doing, though. You can see that. Oh no. That's a nightmare. That is just gross. Weird little sperm demon or something. Gross. Speaking of which, I haven't checked Oglaf in a while. If you are under 18, do not go check Oglaf. I believe they have a warning on there. It's not a children's webcomic. How's that? Anyway. Alright, gotta go throw this bomb. Okay, we're not. I know I gotta throw a bomb somewhere. What's down there? Wait. Okay, yeah, there. Alright. There are these little, lotus eater plant things. And they eat bombs. And then they die. In a very, very funny manner, they die. No. Make sure I didn't drop anything I want. This game actually, believe it or not, incentivizes rupee collecting. Which is neat. I have to say, the Zelda game I played that did the best at actually giving rupees value was A Link Between Worlds. I enjoyed that whole, oh, you gotta rent this, And then when for those of you who haven't played the A Link Between Worlds on the 3DS, instead of getting your items in the dungeons, like you conventionally would in the Zelda game, you rent them from a store. And they're all available from the beginning, or more or less. And so once it, you have to, at the beginning before you get all these rupees, you kind of have to pick which ones you think is gonna, you're gonna get the ones you want. And, once you get into, the dark second half of the game, you start being allowed to buy them, but they're really expensive, so it actually gives a sense of value to the rupees, which is neat. Furthermore, I feel like I have to have my thing here. Because I can't put out any lamps. Because they tried, I think Wind Waker was the first one where they tried, yeah, you gotta get all these rupees, man. But ask most anybody, and the whole Triforce, really? The whole Triforce chart thing just wasn't a lot of people's cup of tea. Which is, fine. Not everyone has to like it. But this game kind of went for it in a different way, where if you're a bit of a masochist and go through the optional dungeon, you can get a suit of armor. And the suit of armor runs on rupees. And so getting a bunch of rupees... Getting a bunch of rupees can more or less make you invulnerable for as long as you have the rupees, which... I got the order backwards. You don't need to finish the optional dungeon to get the suit of armor. You have to complete a weird side quest that mostly involves farming rupees, but... Right. Once you have that magic armor, the final, or the optional dungeon, which is kind of more of a gauntlet style, it's just floor after floor after floor of punishment. Just really, really helps to have the magic armor. So, you know, I don't know if I'll be doing that. If I do, it'll probably be off screen, because I am not going to make you all sit there and watch while I farm rupees. I'll get into that a bit in a bit more detail later on, because it involves a situation that we haven't encountered yet. Basically, you have to keep investing in a store to get it, and we haven't seen that store. Wasting y'all's motherfucking time. Alright, looks like I need to get there. Because there are only 4 doors in this room. Only one I haven't been through. So it must be that one, right? This game, you know, I'm not trying to rag on it. I'm enjoying myself. I'm having a good time. But this isn't really a puzzle. It's just sort of seeing what door you have to go through, you know, to find the thing. And this is the thing I want. Believe it or not, this weird Audrey 2 looking motherfucker is, you know, that's what I want. I'm trying to remember exactly how this works. I know you have to blow them up. Bombs. Alright, I thought maybe that monkey was supposed to help, but he ain't doing shit. Okay. I gotta rough him up a bit. Rough him up a bit. Then I can blow him up like so. You know, I'm not a big fan of these bomb plant things. Because if you wait too long to pick them up, you can't pick them up, and they will just sit there and headbutt you over and over again. And that's not a good time. You know, the bomb flowers were easier to deal with. Because I get they don't want to give you bombs yet. They have things that are like, we don't want you to blow this up yet. We only want you to blow up the things we want you to blow up. So they don't just give you a bomb. But until later. When you get the bomb back. Something, you know, you can get different types of bombs and have a few different bomb bags in this game, and that's pretty cool. You know, some of them are not so useful, but you know, others are. Cruise it. That's an original joke, I am sure. Anyway. Free enough? Free is not enough. Yeah. Hang on a second. About that time. So I'm gonna figure this out and then we'll be back. I'll see you all next time.